All right, so welcome back, one and all, to another scene for our Lost Cub game, set in the lovely Blue Ridge Mountains, out near Natural Bridge, Virginia, where, wouldn't you know it, Anton has been sticking close to home base. Home base is the place to be. Home base is definitively secure, which is always a good trait to have in home base, really. I believe last check he brought Susie there, at least briefly.
Briefly, yes.
Though she has probably since scooted off. Because believe it or not, she does have things that she does. External to harassing Anton. As fun as it may be. But, good friend, some shit has gone down. And I'm assuming that with everything that's going on, while Anton's not necessarily ignoring like calls and texts, I assume he's not really paying much mind to social media and stuff like that.
Pretty much, yeah. If anything, Becky usually finds him watching the horizon with the fucking rifle, you know what I mean, most mornings. Never really losing it. Just always, it's like he's waiting. Probably the cigarette smoke and all that, it's like he's 1,000 yards away.
Oh yeah, Becca does come and periodically tap out for a shift. Because he keeps insisting the place is safe, but at the same time he keeps wanting to do stuff like this. So, yeah, she humors it. She isn't sure which she should believe, really. And better to err on the side of filling someone full of lead. So, she doesn't seem to mind. She definitely takes her turns. There are other people who I'm sure are taking turns. Lord knows Jane would probably be more than happy to. Even Bill, when he's there. Which, in theory, he's close by. But, for the moment, as a new day dawns, in these beautiful, brisk hours of the morning where it is still just cold enough to be a bitch, and wet enough for a bit of a mist. Not like a good thick fog, but just that kind of mist that makes it a little inconvenient to drive, makes you feel a little damp, makes you feel a little bleh. And just enough to make it that touch colder because there's that extra moisture in the air. Just kind of unpleasant. I assume Anton is still about his shift.
Yeah, probably sitting down very slowly, putting the rifle down, you know, kicking out the pack of the cigarettes and just watching the horizon, you know what I mean? It's that type of thing. Probably from one of the house windows.
I'm surprised he's not out on that little balcony, but...
Probably the balcony, I imagine, yeah. That's what I mean, probably the balcony.
I mean, when it's not raining, it's a pretty good place to do your thing. In fact, even when it is raining, as long as there's not a lot of wind to carry it back onto the balcony, there's not a lot of coverage, really. There's a little. But in this case, it's not raining, so it's totally viable to be out there if you don't mind the kind of damp chill there is going on. So as Anton sets up, looking out, smoking his way through a pack of cigarettes, just kind of idly one at a time. I mean, he said his goodnights and whatnot to who knows how many people, but in this case, with morning coming on, he sits through the sunrise, gets to watch it, probably doesn't take a lot of pleasure in it. Damn it, Anton. But as the sun's finally getting up, you'll feel just like the slight vibration and hear the ding-a-ding-ding of his phone getting a text.
You look down, you know, flip the phone out. Easy, you know, that kind of like, there you go. Suck in my jeans, you know, that type of thing.
Yeah, you eventually get it out, flip it open. It's from Susie. Just says, hey, you up already?
He replies with the, you know, Hardy Bird got to get that worm.
Gross.
What are you doing up so early?
Morning shoot.
Morning shoot?
Yeah. I mean, it's either morning or evening, and morning there's less people around, so morning shoot.
Where are you doing it?
I promise I'm not breaking into a house.
Is it anywhere near Roanoke?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, it's out in the boonies over here, around the mountain.
Around the mountain?
Yeah, old abandoned property.
You need to come with you after what happened last time?
I mean, if you want.
It'd be a bit dangerous. I mean, you never know with these old buildings.
I mean, who knows? There could be some rabid squirrel just waiting.
Or a building that's willing to fall down due to structural damage.
Like I said, I'm not going inside.
Plus, there was a couple of big bears we saw last time, so you know what I mean?
Gross.
Yeah, I wouldn't want you to take the risk or anything, you know?
Ugh. Damn it. It's finally all. She's just like so many dots and then damn it.
What's up?
I was gonna say I'd stick close to the car, but then I'd have to abandon my gear, and that shit's worth more than I am on the black market.
Well, I'll come over. Keep an eye on you.
So hey, I know you were kind of busy yesterday. What'd you get your mom?
What?
Yeah, Mother's Day. What'd you get your mom?
Oh, fuck. That's all she gets, the dot. So I imagine he's been so busy, it just has not even remotely occurred to him.
I mean, no, not really.
No,
It's not one of
no.
those you mark on your calendar. Let's never mind, he's probably not watching dates. If he's not seeing social media, he wouldn't have seen 80 fucking updates
No,
about Mother's Day.
no. He just, like I said, he's been so focused on the fucking job. You know what I mean? Just hasn't even thought about it. Hasn't crossed the mind at all.
Yeah, he sends back the dots, and there's a pause, and her reply is, "Oh, you're so fucked."
Oh, fuck me. I completely. It's a good thing I'm not going home today, right?
Won't that just make it worse?
Yeah, well, I can avoid. I can just say I got really busy. Yep, I am not going home today because I would value my life.
You just go in with a whole bunch of flowers or something so she gets distracted. Jeez.
That does not work on my mom.
You want me to come keep you safe? Your mom's scarier than a bear.
I know she is. That might be nice.
Yeah, I can come with.
You sure? I don't want to be taking away whatever you're doing today.
I mean, you did point out bears, so.
Mm-hmm. Are you okay?
What, me? Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, I know that's, you know.
Ass.
Yeah, yeah, I should have messaged you. Fuck. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah? Question mark? And finally there's like, oh my god, this is stupid. Like, OMG, this is stupid. And the phone rings.
Let's answer. Hello.
Sorry, at this point it's just easier to talk. Having a whole fucking conversation. You can hear her kind of like putzing around.
Okay.
No, what's wrong? Why do you think something's wrong?
It's Mother's Day.
Yesterday.
Yeah, I know, but I completely spaced, and I know it's a big day for you.
There are worse days.
I know, but still important.
I worked my ass off from the second I got up, and I was so tired when I got home, I went straight to bed. I ate out of the drive-thru. It was magnificent.
Well, that sounds amazing. I mean, if you ever want to talk about anything. Like, if you just want to sit down and talk about it, I can make time.
I mean, I don't know that there's a lot to talk about. It's just if I stop and think about it, I'm going to get all sobby-faced, and there'll be snot and tears everywhere, and...
That is why I'm asking if you want me to be around so you can do that with somebody and not feel embarrassed that you're going to, you know? I'm asking, do you want to do that?
of tactically avoiding it. It's kind of inevitable, but tactically avoiding it.
Well, I was just thought it might be a good idea. Maybe we can plan it, and that way we can pick a time where it's nice, and you can just sit down, and I can be there, and you know.
Maybe after we're sure that your mom's not going to come after you.
Okay. I just didn't want to,
No,
Yeah.
you're a sweetheart. You're okay. Thank you.
Just thought it'd be an important thing for you, you know.
I'm trying to tell it not to be. It's kind of a toss up on how well it's going to work, you know?
Well, we'll figure it out together.
Okay.
Do you want me to come collect you?
Yeah, sure. It'll give me a second to pull something together for your mom.
That'd be nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see you
I
soon.
got this.
I'll see you soon.
All right. Later.
He'll hang up and, put the rifle back where he normally is and put the cigarettes in his pocket and throw on his combat jacket and just walk down the stairs, rubbing at his face.
Yeah, you come down the stairs. Oh, fuck it. Why not? Let me, swap another picture. Like, it's funny because it's not till you, like, step outside. And Becca's, like, standing there leaning against next to the door, and she, like, glances over, like, oh. You see something?
No. Susie's, well, it's Mother's Day yesterday, and Susie is making sure that I don't get skinned alive by my mom.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wasn't it? Yeah, you fucked. Kind of grinning.
He'll look over, and as it kind of dawns and realizes on him, oh shit, Heidi.
I don't think Heidi keeps up with that kind of shit. It's not like she's got a calendar in there.
I know, but she might have.
I mean, I didn't hear her having any kind of hard time.
Yeah, but Heidi's gotten very good at not telling us about certain things. And she's a lot more aware than we give her credit for.
Well, I suppose that means you're going out anyways, so I could take her up and give her a turn playing fucking lookout with me.
I'll have a chat with her first, see how she's doing as well, but yeah, that would be appreciated.
Yeah, okay. Means I can doze off and not feel bad about it.
And how are you?
I'm fucking tired. He grins.
Just a nod. You do something with your pops yesterday?
Oh, for Mother's Day?
Yeah.
Nah, Dad gets kind of sappy still, but it's been a long time.
Okay, no, it's just you never mention it, so I don't want to pry, like.
No, I'm sure Dad did a little something or another, but not really.
Okay. If you want to talk about it, I can make time, Away from everybody, of course.
Kinda just grins and reaches over to give a shoulder squeeze. I'm alright.
All right,
Well,
all right.
Mother's Day isn't one of those days for me.
I'm making sure. Gotta make sure my favorite people are all right. And he'll peck her. He actually will. That's his new thing now. He pecks her on the side of the neck. When there's nobody around.
Yeah, he gets in for it. She kind of like throws him the most skeptical look, at least until he gets in there, and she finally eases up a little. But she seems calm enough. A little droopy-eyed, just because she did her shift just before yours, but...
You sure you're okay?
Oh, yeah, like I said, she kind of jerks the thumb straight up at the little balcony. I'll get Heidi up playing lookout. That way I can catch a couple Z's here and there.
I'm not talking about Mother's Day, but everything's going on. Are you sure you're okay?
She finally kind of does a hand splay. The cigarette kind of pinched in the fingers of one hand. I mean, what am I gonna do? It's find ways to stay busy around here, or fucking quit the whole state and I'm not feeling game for that. So
Okay. I mean, you're helping big time.
yeah,
And we'd be lost without you, I think.
you damn right.
I'm just making sure you're okay. You're awfully pacey lately.
Yeah, don't like being closed in.
I mean, you're not. It's just Roanoke is too risky, especially with what they're doing.
Yeah, I'll see about a trip out in the other direction or some shit. As
Just
soon as
keep,
one of these yokels can actually stay up for a fucking watch shift.
just keep an eye on yourself when you do. They watch everything and figure out a way to, your smell.
It's kind of a nose scrunch. Just douse myself in Axe body spray.
It can work. Anything to track off your scent. That's what they search off of.
Yeah, I'll figure something out.
Okay. And do you have any concerns for me?
He
Now that
reaches
we're
over and gives his cheek a good solid, like, dunk dunk pat. You might try doing things like, maybe sleeping once in a while.
I don't like sleeping.
Yeah, well, it's, kind of mandatory, really.
Yeah, I get enough hours to keep me functional.
Yeah, I
I
can
don't
tell
wanna-
from the bags under you guys.
I don't want to sleep.
I'm sorry, I can hear Fen having a fit.
Mm-hmm. There's another dog outside, so he's losing his mind. I imagine, like, around the place, there's, like, I imagine there's wolves around this area anyway, so there's probably howling and shit.
I mean, that, or if nothing else, Becca's gonna whip around and be like, when did we get a dog? Fuck.
But yeah.
Hi!
Hi! But yeah, no, he'll be like, I just don't want to dream.
Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna push that one.
Yeah. I'm asking you. It's not about me. I'm asking you. Do you have any concerns or?
I mean,
Mhm.
what other concerns am I gonna have?
I don't know. You seem particularly restless lately, especially around me.
I mean,
I don't
I've been
want-
stuck in the house for the most part.
I don't want to say anything in front of the others.
No selling to do, no garage,
That's working on it.
not a lot of joyrides.
I know your dad's working. I know your dad's working on it, right?
Yeah, he's working with Bill on it.
That's just a slow thing then. He'll be back up and running in no time.
Kind of flops a hand like, yeah.
Plus, I'm sure there's a mechanics place in town. You could get like part-time work there.
Oh, with you, Mountain Hicks? She kind of grins over.
I mean, okay, if you want to say no.
Oh, it's not the worst idea. But then I wouldn't be on call every time you need me to bike parts around or pieces around or guns around to random places all over the state.
I'd rather you be happy and not pent up like a fucking worried, stress-filled thing. I'd rather you be happy and de-stressed. I can manage and adapt. But I'd rather you be happy.
Oh, you're right. Don't worry about it.
Of course I worry. Can't tell me not to worry. We're on our own now. Can't put on the big tough girl act around it. No one
I
around
mean,
to
I
see
can
it.
try really hard. I can say it
Yeah.
a lot.
You can say
I
it a
can
lot.
tell you all I want. Don't know that you listen.
Nope. Especially when there's no one around. I just don't buy it anymore.
That's a fucking shame.
Yeah, well. Eventually you're going to take off the big tough girl talk when we're alone. I'm just waiting.
You one day.
I'm waiting.
I might give it better thought when you're not literally on your way out the door. Kind of grins over. Still, it's that sleepy look, but just like, eh.
I'll come back and make sure you're alright. You'll do the little neck peck again as he's walking back inside.
Yeah, he does the neck peck, and she doesn't protest. She totally lets it happen. Though as he like goes to walk back inside, it's like the little hand puppet, like yeah.
You walk
It's
in
like
high.
the dying fucking
Yeah.
twitches of her bad girl attitude.
Yeah. But yeah, he'll do the howdy, walk into the room that they're in.
Let's see how Heidi has been doing, because that is
Mm-hmm.
some shenanigans.
Dun-dun-dun.
I even have a place to roll now. My own special place.
Holy poop sticks. Everything's so organized.
He gave me the ability to fuck with it, and so fuck with it I did.
Dun-dun-dun.
How you doing, Heidi? Heidi is inexplicably okay.
Not a girl.
So you like stick your head in and it is Heidi, and there's like you do this as you get into the bedroom,
Yeah.
or as you like poke your head into the house.
Oh no, as I get into the bedroom, the howdy.
The things happen on the bed that mostly involve comically puzzled and half awake thrashing.
You okay?
She like shoots up, blankets flail around like, what?
You okay?
Oh, I was asleep.
Oh, I'm
Blink,
sorry.
blink.
Sit down. Just double checking on you, that's all. Jeez.
Oh, that's nice. Smile, deepy smile. I am awake.
How you doing?
Surprised?
No.
That was very loud. Sage nods.
Okay, sorry.
Pulls the blanket like it's up around her shoulders, pulls it further so it's like up around her body like a big old cloak up over her head, even like.
He like come in and put his arm around her, so she just kind of bumps into his chest.
She
Just wanted-
does. Like a big old blanket cocoon.
I just wanted to check on you after yesterday.
What happened yesterday?
You know what? Do you know what yesterday was, Heidi?
Sunday. I heard the bells.
Mm-hmm. Did you see any mention of what people were talking about?
Mm-mm.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have a talk with you about it, okay?
Okay.
It was Mother's Day.
Oh.
And I was a bit busy the other day, and I didn't get a chance to sit down with you. So I'm sitting down with you now, and I want to check how you are.
She starts just kind of like idly playing with the blanket with her hands. I'm okay.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
You tell me if you weren't.
Can I go in the yard?
Yeah, you can. Just make sure you stay with Becca, okay?
And I'm okay.
You can stay in the yard. Even Becca will be there. You'll be doing lookout duty with her as well.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Very important. Gives her a sage nod like,
There's a bit of a smirk. It brightens her up, but there's that little smirk of like, I see you.
Plus, it'll be a test. See how perceptive you are. Smiling. Get to practice.
Okay.
But you can go around the yard, yes. Just make sure Becca's around with you, okay?
I'll make sure
Practice.
Becca can see me.
Practice using the buddy system.
I'll make sure she can see me. There should be flowers though.
Mm-hmm.
In
Make
places
sure-
where the grass is growing taller. So I'll
Make
be
sure,
okay.
make sure she can see you and she's within shouting range.
The smile widens. You could hear me even a mile away.
You know what I mean.
Remember? I know. stay in the yard. I don't have to sing to be heard in the yard.
Okay. You just want to check on you. After all, you're my favorite.
Hmm. Good.
All right. Well, I gotta go check on Susie. It's an important day for. Yesterday was an important day for her as well. But I wanted to check on you first. Why?
Because I'm your favorite. I'm grinning.
Yeah, exactly that. You peck the top of her head.
She'll even tip her head up to give him the light little peck on the cheek. I'll be okay.
Okay. Besides, I think when everything's calmed down a bit, I think you and me are going on a little trip. That's a surprise, so can't tell you.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Place where you can sing and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, and you'll just stand up and give her another little gentle peck on the lips, and then we'll head back out towards his car.
She'll give a little bit of a wave, and as he's like heading out, she'll be like toddling off the bed, swooping around with the blanket dragging behind her to find her clothes, like, ooh, cold.
He'll hop in the car and drive to collect La Suzy cure.
Danyanya to Susie. You can, in fact, collect the Suzy Q.
The Suzy Q.
After a bit of a drive, yeah.
There you will.
Yep, she will, in fact, be a bit of an annoyance and have him come park the car up properly in the drive and coax him out and start futzing with his hair.
She probably notices she probably notices. I imagine even he's, I don't know. He probably just looks a bit disheveled, if I'm honest. Really, if you're doing all this shit, I imagine it just takes a toll in your own personal grooming.
Yeah, she beckons him out of the car and plays with his hair a bit and then kind of looks him over properly and leans in, like, takes a hold of the cheeks. You look worn out?
No, what, me? No, I'm fine.
Oh. Yeah, you. You're the person I'm talking to, you.
No, I don't know what you're on about.
Well, you see, I was going to be really clever about getting a photo of you in front of your first house, because that is a kind of mile marker that your mom would want to put in an album, but it would help if you didn't look like The Walking Dead. Kisses his nose.
Well, you could just say you got me out of bed. Smirking.
Well, yeah, but do you want that to be the image of you forever, rot in her memory?
She's pretty used to seeing me tired. Smirking.
Hopeless.
Besides, you're like the master at photo editing, so.
No, I am. I just wasn't planning to have to edit them first.
Oh, well, surprise. Keep him on your toes. Gotta keep her practicing as he gets out of the car.
You're like I could afford an iPad.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
So,
well,
I'm assuming we're taking a photo together, then?
probably one of those two. But first, you might want to change into normal people clothes instead of I might have been wearing this for 3 days now clothes.
What are you on about? Looks down, does the smell? Yeah, he hasn't showered. Is that, you know, that smell?
Maybe even a shower. Maybe.
The guy smell? What? I smell great.
Yep. So good that you need a shower to tone it down, or I might just leap on you like a rabid monster.
I mean,
Go on.
Give me them lip bites already. Just walking inside the house.
Yeah, she's like nudging.
You go have a shower and like put on like jeans and a leather jacket and then clean t-shirt. Like, oh, doesn't realize how much he needed the shower until he had the shower.
Yes, exactly. So when he does pop out of the shower in his own home, crazy thought, really. He's got his own like dresser drawers and everything. Look at that. The clothes are put away. How did that happen?
My God.
Next thing you know, he's going to be talking about his magic table. But yeah, he's got clothes to poke through, and he gets to discover where his clothes are and put those on. And when he does come down, there has been like a quick like breakfasty fry up thing left sitting on the table.
Inhales it like it's nothing. Just
Exactly. And yeah, when he does like bother to glance out or what have you, Susie's out on the front and has a full fucking tripod that she's setting up and very delicately attaching a digital camera for once, as much as she espouses how much better a real camera is. She needs to do this fast. So, yeah, she's attaching the digital camera and kind of like you can see her like take a couple steps back, plunk, peer through the camera, scrunchy face. One step to the right, plunk, scrunchy face. Repeat ad nauseum, probably until he gets out the door.
You know, it comes out after just slowly putting the last bit of bacon in his mouth. Do that nom nom nom. Do you know what I mean?
Ooh, attractive.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Open mouth chewing.
This is my look. Grizzly in the morning.
You do look like a grizzly.
Could be worse, you know. Could have the long hair again. Whoosh.
Ah,
Smirking.
you see that. That is why I've been watching a lot of how-to videos, just to make sure.
How to what?
I mean, I can cut hair half decently, but I would like to do an okay job of it if I'm going to attack your head again, because you're not going to take care of yourself.
I mean, he probably looks like the picture, not the one on the chair, like the one I have.
Mhm.
That's probably as much as hair is now.
Yep.
I like it.
It's at that just long enough that he has to periodically like give it the little brush
Mm-hmm.
to the side. Yeah.
I like it. What are you on about? It's nice. It's nice this length.
Oh, it is. But eventually it'll need trimming, and unless you want me to straight shave it down to almost nothing again, I have to learn how to do it better so I don't have to clip your hair all the way down to keep it even.
Like turn so like when they're trying to face camera. Why you don't like the long hair again?
You know, it was really cute when you were a teenager. Like, you know, preteen skater boy.
I mean, you know what that means if I'm getting the long hair again, Susie.
Skinny as a rail.
I have to get the beanie.
I mean, you're gonna need a beanie just to cover it.
Exactly. You remember the beanies?
I do. I used to wear beanies too, remember?
I know.
Before I
when
upgraded.
back before you
Tips for a hat.
upgraded to your strange hat collection.
You know, you say strange, I say personality.
I just keep wondering how you have different pairs at the same time. You know, every day you just have a new hat. It's really confusing.
I'm practicing being eccentric for when I'm 70.
Um,
When I'm 70, I'll have whole outfits to match each hat. Oh yeah. She like finally seems fairly content with where the camera is. Like squints through it one more time. It kind of nods to herself.
yeah, who'll do the I'm Anton and I'm totally not modeling, but look how sexy I am pose, you know what I mean?
All right, this is the family photo album, not Vogue.
I'm just jealous because you can't look as good as me.
Am I?
Yeah, pretty much.
Are you saying I don't look good?
Oh no, I'm saying you look great. You just don't look good as me.
Oh. Really? Because I'm not rocking the raccoon look right now.
Hey. Lifts up the fucking shirt when she takes the next photo, you know what I mean? That model thing that you see them all do where they lift up the fucking thing.
It's funny because the first time or two, he'll see her hold her hand a certain kind of way when she's clicking. So, like, yeah, he gets the little bit of a tell, and he just goes full fucking Vogue. Like,
Yeah.
straight up like, oh, look at my
Boom.
casually exposed abs.
Boom!
So it's like a photo of him doing that and her turning like, what the fuck? After it snaps, she's like, really?
Hey, you kept saying that.
Look, I can't help it. You know what? Nope. No. We're just gonna. She just like reaches over to like
Are you
pull
really
the
gonna-
shirt back down.
Leans back. You can really gonna delete that photo?
Really?
I didn't say anything about deleting it.
Oh, no. Just making sure. I thought you weren't Susie for a second. I was about to like go, who the fuck are you?
No, no, I did not say anything of the sort.
Every time she takes photos, he does that occasional model pose. You know, the one where you lift up your arm to make it look like look at my triceps. You know what I mean? That type of shit.
Oh my god. Yeah, she'll humor him for a bit and then be like, okay, that's enough. That's enough. Come here, asshole.
What?
Go to give him a peck on the cheek.
You enjoy my sick modeling moves?
Oh my, come here. Like, yanks him over for a kiss on the cheek. He hears the camera snap again. She's got the hand behind her back.
Makes it.
Perfect. All right, I should be able to load these to the iPad and futz with them on the way. I'll
All
pick
right.
one and futz with it on the way.
Puts the
Good thing you're
shades on.
driving.
Puts the shades on over his eyes. You know what I
Oh
mean?
my.
There's that rock star fucking look as he's walking. Like the hungover one.
Yeah, there's a moment of like, Let's stop by the grocery store on the way in. And since the bouquets are probably going to be on sale for Mother's Day, we're going to buy like 2 or 3 of them and mash them together and take out all the Happy Mother's Day crap in them. So it just looks like a fuck ton of flowers.
That's a good plan, Susie.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Should do that more often. Come up with those sort of plans.
I come up with those plans all the time. You just poo-poo them.
Poo-poo them.
Oh, yeah. Poo-pooing my plans.
All right. Yeah, he'll get in the car and start driving.
And yeah, he'll see it. She like, the tripod thankfully collapses pretty readily and she just looks it into the back. And as she sits in the car, she's like, got the phone in one hand, is pulling the tablet out of her bag, and is just literally just wiring the two together. Starts flipping through the photos to pick one.
Yeah, he stops at the grocery store and buys a fuck ton of flowers.
Uh-huh.
Probably gets himself a fucking milkshake as well, because because the fucking smoothies, you know, the ones.
Fucking smoothie. Okay. Got a plan. Got a plan. Oh god, did your mom get up stupid early?
Yes.
God damn it. So we're too late to surprise her with breakfast.
They do croissants.
Hmm?
They do the points to do the little lunch things. She likes them.
Oh, finger food. Good call.
Mhm.
Good call. We will hastily repackage this and pretend we did not buy it at the grocery store.
I mean, I'm gonna leave that to you. Extra cheek.
Oh, don't you worry. I've got a plan. Like taps the temple. A master plan. You guys proceed to raid the grocery store because they've got like the pre-made little little finger sandwiches and this and that and foods, and so she gets a bit of this, a bit of that, and goes and buys a big Tupperware container
Gets a little.
and transitions it all to the Tupperware container.
Anton gets those little fucking fudge cookie, the fudge packet things. The what are they called? Do they have Toblerones in America?
Oh, Toblerone,
Yeah. He gets them for his mom. He knows
like
his mom's
the
big-
funky bars.
Yeah. Gets like the big long one of them.
What, really?
Yeah. He looks over at Susie. She loves this.
I mean, if she loves them, then get one. Oh god.
I mean, she does. She's just, Anton, I'm totally not eating these on my cheat day. And then you come down the stairs and she's totally eating one. On the sly. Stresses her out, so she has to have her chocolate. Then gives out to herself then about her diet. It's really funny.
He gets like a casual shove.
What?
Not all of us can eat our weight and look the same. Just saying.
Hey, I don't look the same. This is
Your
walking.
vacuum face. No, you don't. You look like you work out 24/7.
I do.
It's infuriating.
I do work out a lot.
Yeah, but not like constantly.
I work out every day. Smirking. He buys himself a smoothie.
There's an eye roll. She gets a smoothie too because smoothies are fucking delicious.
I know the blackberry He's like, oh my god. Do you know what I mean? Gets two for himself. Oh my god.
She like he like goes back. He's like, she gets one. He's like, no wait, I'm having another one. Give me another one. And she's just like, oh my god.
Probably finishes before they give me another one.
How do you not have brain freeze?
I do. I just power through it.
Oh my god. You're like a robot made in a secret lab to make everyone ever feel bad about how much they eat.
Hey, if you think I'm bad, you should see Bill.
Oh, Bill? Really?
Mhm. It's just watching that is just. I mean, it's like a bear.
I mean, if it's
Really?
worse than you, it's pretty impressive.
Really agitated fat bear trying to eat everything at the one time.
He's not fat.
He thinks he is.
Okay. Okay, sure. Why not? Let him think he's fat.
Oh, don't tell him.
Yes.
He'll get off. He gets grumpy, and then he'll sulky.
You know what? I'm just gonna take your word for all of this.
No, he's sulky. He definitely sulky. I've seen him. It's amazing. Makes it he grumpy grumbles and then puts a fucking biscuit in his mouth.
God, you guys are ridiculous.
I know. That's why you love us.
Yeah, maybe just a little. Someday I'm gonna like manage to candid camera that fucking house. You guys get up to the weirdest shit.
Smirking. As he buys more smoothies, and buys a chocolate bar for himself, and buys some Toblerone for his mom, and buys another chocolate bar for himself.
He just standing at the fucking line with all those little impulse buy things next to the register. He just keeps pulling things off of it and putting.
Yeah.
She's like, "All right, Anton. At this point, we should have just bought a box." Fucking kidding me?
We could have bought a box, but somebody, just as he's carrying the stuff.
That's somebody. As he slurps out of his fucking smoothie.
Yeah. Doesn't you know that sassy slurp as well? But somebody like
Just rubbing her forehead like you are completely absurd.
gets a little cup holder, the car, you know, puts the things down, drives all the way down to mom's. Ma.
Oh my god. Yeah, the whole way there, she's like opened this big, nice Tupperware that she bought and is carefully transferring all of the little pre-made finger foods into that as if they made them and put them in the Tupperware. It's like makeshift TLC. She like glances over, like, don't judge me. Puts the Tupperware lid on.
Oh no, I ain't judging.
Carefully like stuffs all of the little grocery store packaging into the bag and like hides it up under the seat. Like, haha! No one will ever know.
I bet you Christine forgot. We should be fine.
You think your sister forgot? Like in the house with her? No way.
Knowing Christine, probably.
No way. If anyone spaced, it was your brother, and even he has Facebook.
Nods. I have Facebook. I have the
Yeah,
book face.
you just don't look at it.
No, I have the
Or you
book
would
face.
have known. As every single person in the universe went Happy Mother's Day. All of them.
I'm too cool for Facebook, Susie.
Mm. One day I'm going to change your status just to see what you do. How long it takes you to notice.
We're gonna change my status too.
You'll find out when I do it. Gotta like sticks your nose up like that's right.
I'm gonna change your status then.
Oh yeah, with your mad hacking skills.
Hey, I can hack.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hack it and then just change all your pictures to the derpy faces you make. You make a lot of them. It's pretty endearing.
Well, yeah, but I'm the one who takes all the photos, so they all look immaculate.
Oh no! I have my set of derpy Susie photos.
Oh, you see, that is why I have a very convoluted password.
Don't worry about it. You just give me time, and then suddenly, the derp Susie, the derpy Q will be everywhere.
You know, if anyone else calls me Susie Q, I'm gonna punch him, right?
Of course,
Even if it's on Facebook. Pokes him.
you're gonna punch him through the screen.
No, I will just leave my house and drive to where they are, because this is
Oh.
a tiny town, and I'll catch them at the grocery store eventually.
No,
Mm,
that's not terrifying.
devotion. It's very important. Gotta have
Shit.
people take you seriously, you know.
Oh yeah, no, totally.
Yeah.
Gotta leave a rep.
Okay, so we have food. We have a lot of flowers. Holy shit. How do we fit all this in the same vase? Kind of glances at the back seat and all the little like ribbons and balloons and things that were included. They were like Happy Mother's Day that they like plunked out of them. Like, nope, 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 nope.
Smirking. I don't know. We just act like it never happened.
All right, I already have a link up to the printer. So I'm going to wait until you hit the door and then I'm going to hit the button so they'll be printing while she's distracted.
Yeah, and
You've got the flowers and the
Mhm.
chocolate, for the love of God, and I've got the food.
Mm-hmm. Oh, don't worry. We've got this. We'll tag team this. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a pull up. He just, casually eases out. They go Operation Go, Go, Go. Do you know what I mean?
The best part is you ease out and you know what you hear the second that fucking door is in the or car is in the driveway.
Mm-hmm. The
Bubba
Mustang.
going fucking nuts.
The fucking Mustang pulls up, and Bubba's like, "Oh my god!"
Bubba is fucking losing his goddamn mind.
Opens the door, gets fucking lampreyed. Because smell of man and my own dog. Oh my god! Hello, you've come back after.
I thought I would never see you again, but you are here. I have never been so happy. Bubba's pretty
Yep.
hype.
You reach down and give the belly rubs, and let Bubba just like collapse essentially of probably heart failure because he's that excited.
Yeah, pretty much. Bubba has moments. He goes from like zooming around to like immediate collapse, to jumping all over, and licking everything, to running around to collapsing. It's a cycle. Bubba's pretty hype right now though. But you do let yourself in. And
Yeah.
just
Go look for Matt.
oh yeah, the best part is Bubba's losing his goddamn mind and the door opens and your mom finally kind of pokes her head from around the living room and you hear her like, "Are you kids back already?" Oh, Anton.
Hey, I hold up the flowers and chocolate. I was late yesterday, so I am making sure that
No, honey.
happy Mother's Day. Do you know what I mean?
You know what? Give me that expression. Do it.
Manipulation of the movie.
Are you trying to manipulate or are you trying to be charismatic so that she will not eat you?
I think the comes under charisma, Katie, so fuck it. I'm a pure breed.
Yep. Oh no!
Works on everyone else but mom.
Oh no, you do get a slightly reduced diff because of the flowers and everything, but Jesus
No,
Christ,
I
it's
think
still
I think I just barely pass it.
it's like one. It's one success, but it's a success.
That's basic.
So yeah, like there's that moment of like, what the she's like, "Oh, you remembered. Thank you, honey." And she comes over and gives you a peck on the forehead and relieves you at the very least of the flowers first to set them on the table. Carries them in.
It's at that. Do you know what I mean? As she's turning around, that was close.
So close. Give me an alertness check because it's funny.
And with Crow 4.
Oh Jesus, yeah. You hear his like you finally step in, Susie's stepping in behind you, and as she's tucking the iPad back into her bag, you can hear like the printer like upstairs kicking on. Starting to go.
As he's walking.
Yeah, honey.
How have you been? How was Mother's Day? Did Christine get you anything? Did Phil forget?
Oh no, they didn't forget.
Oh,
I mean, they're kids, so it was kind of homemade, but it was sweet. They tried.
that's good.
Ruffles his hair.
And how have you been? Good. Going on any hot dates and all that? Leans up against the wall.
No hot dates on Mother's Day. That's just the time to pick people up, is when you're wearing cute things your kids made you.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean,
Mm,
I imagine fellas go for all of that kind of thing.
I'm sure all the gentlemen want a woman with kids.
Just might as well get it out of the way.
Well, I'm sad to report that I did not go on any hot dates for Mother's Day.
Did you go out with the girls?
No, I stayed in to let Christine try to cook.
Oh Jesus. Oh, was it
Oh,
bad?
you should have seen. You should have seen what your brother tried to make for lunch.
I don't even want to know what that.
I mean, if I wanted a bologna sandwich fit for a teenager, that would teenage boy, even that would have been the perfect time to try it. She's smiling.
Nods like, man. Are they here?
Oh no,
No.
school, honey,
Oh,
not out
yeah.
yet.
Oh yeah.
So no, they're both gone. Out to school for the day.
And how are they getting on?
Oh, they seem to be doing all right. Your brother's test scores have gone well up.
Well, look at that. See, productivity.
Well, ever since you had that talk with him,
I'm a convincing guy, Ma.
you are. Just,
What about,
pulls you over, gives you a kiss on the temple, mom kiss.
what about Christine? I know she's still with Dougie Doug.
Oh
The
yeah,
The Dugginator.
she and Doug have been just fine.
Oh no. I know. I met them at the diner the other day.
Oh yeah, he visits me more than you do when she casually is looking at her nails like,
Oh, does he? Oh, I see. Well, that's good for Doug.
mm,
Doug paying your bills. Smirking.
honey.
Leans back like, yeah, that's right. What?
Oh no, I see how it is. Give your mama a hard time.
I'm not giving you a hard time. I don't. Have I ever complained?
It depends on whether I want to count that as a complaint.
No, that's more sass. I think that's more sassy than complaining.
Sorry, that was. I don't even know what that was. Sorry. Sooner or later. Oh, never mind. It's good to see you.
Sooner or later, what?
Don't you worry about it.
Oh, glad you've put it in my mind now. So, I'm just going to pester you.
How are you?
Mm-hmm.
And meanwhile, Susie's in the background, like, yes, I am just going to set these things out on the table. Yes. I will even plate them in the kitchen and bring them out so it looks even more like I put effort in. Yes. Yes. Don't you worry your little head.
I'm a peony the shit out of that. I see you're so shit, Ma.
Meh.
Two.
All right, let's have some shenanigans. Helps if I can find things. There we go. Your mom has pure read too.
Oh my mom. She just beats me.
Just barely. It's one of those things where you're like, oh, mom's being fucking fickle, whatever. And whatever it is, I mean, she's being a mom, and so it's obnoxious, but it doesn't seem especially serious. So how about you? What have you been up to?
Oh, keeping busy, working.
I suppose your normal tours are about to start up, if they haven't already.
Pretty much. I've got some other things as well, like actually getting full-time work and investing in some businesses. So yeah, no, I'm pretty busy.
You invest in it?
I am investing co-partner in a up-and-coming mechanic shop, and I co-own a nightclub.
A nightclub.
Mm-hmm.
Honey, you're not old enough to drink.
I know.
How
I
are
don't.
you old enough to partner in a nightclub?
You don't. Just because I'm not old enough to drink doesn't mean I don't have to not know the business side. By technical legal law, I'm old enough.
There's like a scrunch of a look over. Where in the world did you even find the opportunity to invest in a nightclub? Who
Made
have you
some
been
friends.
talking to?
I made some friends. It's not a bad. The ma. Do you know what I mean? Like, hey.
Mom's sus mode is activated.
Some friends of mine.
Like, who's manipulating you into investing in booze and women? Essentially.
Me. No. But it's not. It's a nightclub. It's not like it's a strip club or anything.
Roll it, you fucking liar. Roll it.
Get 2 extra subterfuges. I'm really good at this.
Oh, that's right. Fucking Crow
Goodness.
helping you out.
Misdirection. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 successes.
She can't beat that. She's still just throwing you the dirtiest look, like, really?
It's the sense that it's just a nightclub. It's reputable. We actually make a decent bit of money.
And what nightclub? Something here in town? There's only like maybe 2 nightclubs to be
Roanoke,
had.
Roanoke, ma.
All the way out of Roanoke?
Mm-hmm.
Did that Bill fellow put you up to this? Wasn't he
No.
from Roanoke?
And Bill didn't put me up to this.
There's still more sus mom face. Though she is being coaxed to the table. Susie's like, oh look, we brought munchies.
But why would Bill? Bill wouldn't know how to run in his own left shoe. Never mind run a nightclub.
Oh, I don't know. He seemed well enough put together, but
No,
nightclub.
Bill is helping me co-own the mechanic shop.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. You know that girl Becca? She's a pretty talented mechanic, and well, we helped her front some of the money just for her and her father to start up the business, and we have a partnership in it.
no. Well, I hope it goes well.
Yeah, we're in the early stages, just getting it up and running, and make sure we set it up in a place that has reliable customer base.
Well, you might want to look for something bigger than around here.
Baby steps.
She just kind of lightly shrugs, but seems to have been diffused for the most part. Then it's like, oh, she's got little finger sandwiches now. Isn't that sweet?
Mm-hmm. And Todd's just taking that slow sip of a drink, like, oh, what do you mean?
Oh
Cool.
yeah, Susie is doing her best to wingman. She has like, oh look, I've got food here, and oh, I'll get your tea. Don't you worry. And yeah, is running around. In fact, like she sets her up with tea, grabs you some tea. You get that look of I swear to God if you eat everything on this table. But then like as she's like walking around behind your mom, she like pretty openly mouths like cover me. Like
Sits over some ma. Got any plans?
any plans for what?
I don't know. Any big ideas you have? Anything you need doing or wanting, or you know what I mean? Any plans? What are you doing, Mom?
I mean, I'm still taking the pictures like Susie showed me. She like starts to turn around.
No, it's really good. I mean, looks down. Why don't you show me?
Well, sure, honey. And she finally, kind of finishes the little finger sandwich and gets up and goes to retrieve albums because she's a mom. Meanwhile, Susie's like, yes, and like slithers up the stairs.
Yeah, and he'll just sit there patiently, looking through them. Like, oh my, this is interesting. Oh, all those type of sudden questions.
And I mean, it's not like your mom's taking pictures of things that don't make sense for the most part. A couple times she was like, I tried being artistic and they're in the back, but that it doesn't make a lot of sense to me. And it's things like, where they take photos where like something near to the lens is supposed to frame something distant and she has trouble with the focus, or it doesn't line up quite right and doesn't make a lot of sense. So she's like, it's essentially that I didn't want to throw them away, but I hid them in the back of the little album. Because I am not proud of them, and most people will get tired and close it before they get to the end. Ha 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 ha. Mom logic. No, I've been going out a little bit, and I was looking into working from home, since your brother and sister are still here. But I haven't found a lot.
Oh. What are you looking to get into?
There's a helpless shrug. I don't know. Most of what I did before was, of all things, secretary type work. A lot of paperwork, a lot of upkeep. But then again, that's when everything was kept in paper files.
I do know Bill is looking for a secretary.
There's a skeptical look.
But maybe you could go back to college, community college. Take night classes.
I'll let you peony. She kind of goes, oh, don't think about it.
One.
It's enough. You get the vaguest impression, and it's not like a strong thing, but it's kind of like, ha ha ha, that costs money. So she just kind of waves it off.
I got this. Charisma expression time. Actually, no, manipulation this time.
Yep, manipulation.
That's my pure read. With 4 successes, he'll lean in, flick open his wallet, and pass down one of the $100. Because I'm making resource 3 now, so I can easily hand her $100. Slide it into her hand. That she gets she started on the first summer classes. Let me know what it costs. Pick a course. Do it. Stick with it.
Honey, you're already paying my bills.
Ma, I want you to go to college. I want you to get a good job. I want you to be happy. You find a course that you like. There's a starter fund. Let me know how much classes are for the semester. I can give you the money to cover it.
Oh, look at it, honey, but I don't think it's going to be cheap.
I'll do my best and I'll figure something out. I can at least get you started at June enough that you'll be able to apply for a learning grant. That should get you started to cover so you can take the time to apply for it.
And your mom, bless her heart, looks kind of bemused, really, but
I have 2 dots in law. Pretty much, yeah, it's just how the system is. You know what I mean? Seems quite knowledgeable.
well, that and if nothing else, like a single mom trying to like keep up her family.
Yeah.
Surely there are grants or scholarships or something.
Pretty much, yeah. This is just to help cover the cost of applying and all that. You know what I mean? Take the time, pick the course, apply for it. This should be your starter fee. Let me know if you need any more, and I can help you cover and fill in any paperwork you need.
Yeah, she looks kind of dubious. You imagine it's been a long time since she had to fucking navigate college application type shit, so she doesn't say no, and she does take the money, though she looks a little guilty about it, and it's kind of nuts. Thank you, honey.
Just gives her a slight pat on the knee and just, goes back to eating.
And Susie will finally flip back into sight after a bout of more printering, because shit, she'd hoped that they left the photo paper in there, but that is okay. She can fix this. So there is more buzzing and whatnot as you two have been talking, and finally she flits down the stairs and makes a it's not a subtle handoff. I mean, your mom can see what's going on, but she still makes a go by you and presses a couple papers into your hand and goes and sits at the table like, I'm innocent. I've never done anything in my life. How could you ever judge me? As she sits down where she has set a glass of tea for herself, like, haha, Sip.
So, myself and Susie have been thinking that, yes, it was Mother's Day and we wanted you know, I thought this would be a little special thing for one of your photo albums. You'll, slide over and so she can examine it.
And it's funny because as you slide it over, your mom takes a look. You'll realize that, yeah, one of the pictures is the one of you and Susie in front of the house. And she's done a little bit of touching up, but nothing that's super blatant. It's just, a decent, printed out on the decent photo paper, like, photo of the two of you and your first home, your car in the drive, all that. I guess maybe Bill's car in the drive. I'm not sure whose car you're driving anymore. It's a mystery.
It's Bill's, the Mustang.
The fucking bright yellow Mustang.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ. So it's, you guys in the car in the house. And as she, flicks over to the next one, Susie is a fucking genius and has gotten pictures of your brother at football practice. At some point. Who knows when she did it. But there's a photo of your brother at football practice, sitting on the bench and taken, it's such an angle that it's a good photo of him, but it's also got kind of the backdrop of the high school football field. And then there's one of your sister as well. And in her case, it's her at, of all things, why not? We went for the total cliche. Susie obviously got coffee with her one day or something, and the two of them must have been dressed fucking ridiculously. Because you can't imagine your sister did this and Susie didn't. It's the hat, the scarf, the shades, the whole hipster package, complete with her fucking latte,
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
But still, she's smiling and looks like she's having a good time for all that she is. Well, she's dressed like she likes to dress. But it's obviously each of you kind of in an element or at a point of, progress in your lives. And your mom's just she gets all fucking all watery eyed and oh, these are so sweet.
You knew you'd like him, huh?
Susie is still doing the most innocent tea sip she has ever done in her fucking life. Oh, thank you, honey. And she leans out of the chair to hook you over and give you a bit of a side hug.
It wasn't all me now, to be fair. I had my partner in crime over here helping with the photography.
Oh, Susie she wingmans like a champ. Your mom glances over and she does reach over to clasp hands with your mom. She's like, oh, me? No, all I did was take the pictures. It was all his idea. She waves over I just held the camera. It's no big deal. I thought it was so sweet.
Then just gives that hey. Do you know what I mean? Smile.
Aww.
Hey.
But thankfully, yeah, Susie backs you the fuck up on this. Just paints you in the best light possible. And yeah, your mom, admittedly, at that point, kind of gets, she's I'll go put these in the album right now before I forget and they get messed up. So yeah, she goes and scoots off, and she's totally not. No, she's not gonna be fussy. Yeah, so she goes to the other room so she can wipe her face and all that, and go to put them in the album and totally not shed a tear.
Look over at Susie and give her hand a subtle squeeze under her table.
Yeah, she glances over with a smirk.
Whispers in her ear, "You're 1 in a million, you know that?"
Oh, I know. Oh, a fucking prize. Grinning.
I mean, I'll put it this way, I think. Yeah, I think you're pretty much in the good books for life now.
Yep. All part of my master plan to win your entire family over.
Well, considering that you're marrying me, yeah, that'd be a good idea.
I mean, I thought so.
Smirking. I mean, you just have to win Phil over next.
Oh,
What?
give him some fucking Gatorade. What do you think he's gonna do?
I don't know, stare at you awkwardly as he eats.
I mean, exactly. So, your sister and I are already friends, so that was pretty good. And Phil probably will make awkward faces no matter who you ended up engaged to. And I figured,
Maybe because he fancies you, that's why.
ugh, I hope not. Jesus.
I have no idea. I never asked.
He's a bit of an eye roll. But yeah, I'd actually started getting the others, figuring I'd totally butter up your mom, but best use ever.
Oh no, don't worry. I'll make sure you get well treated later for that.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
if I'd known there was a prize in it, I would have tried even harder.
That would have spoiled the surprise.
Yep, she'll lean over to give him a peck of a kiss.
Mm-hmm. You will.
And of course, sit back up as your mom does come back around the corner. Totally hasn't been all watery eyed. Totally hasn't. Sits herself back down. Puts the napkin back in her lap.
He'll casually wait till like the day goes on a bit, but he'll notice and lean over then when probably Susie's gone to like maybe like no, I'll do the dishes or some shit like that.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely.
he'll lean over. So what's going on, Mom?
What do you mean?
You were gonna say something to me earlier. What is it?
Oh, honey, it's nothing.
Come on. After all the surprises I've been hitting you with, at least do me the courtesy.
Now, why would I go and do a thing like that?
Well, I'm helping you get to college.
You are. And that'll probably solve the problem anyway, so it won't be anything to worry about.
Well, I'd like
That's
to know
cheek.
if I would like to know if there's a problem. How about that? It's very firm, like,
Maybe the only problem is I don't want to cost you that kind of way until I'm old enough I need to be put in an old folks' home. How about that?
you're not costing me anything, Mom.
You're paying all the bills for the house, honey.
It's for them and you.
You still shouldn't have to support your own mother.
Of course I should have to support my own mother. You're my mom. You supported me, so why can't I
Of course
not?
I did, honey, but
Why can't I not support you?
she gets him in the little chin pinch of a grab, like, you're barely an adult, honey. I shouldn't have to come to you to pay the bills.
Yeah, well, that's why we're getting you into college. That's why we're getting you a nice degree and you have your own job. This is just me helping you back on your feet.
Oh no.
So don't take it as you clinging on to me as if you've got nothing going for you. This is just you getting yourself back together.
And she finally pulls you over and gives you a peck on the cheek. Don't know what I did to deserve you, honey.
I don't know either. You sure they're not having any problems? That you want to tell me?
No problems. I did She kind of reaches over, finds her purse, pulls it over. Digs out the ID. I did take one of your suggestions to heart.
Well,
She just offers it over and pinched fingers.
look over.
The surname's changed.
Oh, well, look at that.
Back to Miller.
Look at that. Look at you.
I had to think about it after all you said.
You get yourself a new haircut. Get yourself a bit of, whoosh.
A bit of what now? Just kind of
Yeah.
grinning over.
I mean, a bit of a kick, New identity, new you, new everything. Why not? Brighten yourself up a bit.
I imagine after the bills for the house and college courses, the last thing I need to do is go and try to have a spa day.
I think you deserve at least one. And besides, you want to impress all these college kids.
Well, that or I'll wag my finger at them so hard they have flashbacks.
Or you just stride in, like bam. Wow,
I bet
everyone.
you I'm older than half the teachers nowadays.
You're not that old, Mom.
There's that little side glance of like, yeah, you say that now. That's
You're not-
sweet of you, but I know.
You're not that old, Mom. Trust me, you're not that old.
I don't know. The way it looks like these days, people are getting their jobs younger and younger. They're going to be professors there that are maybe only a couple of years older than you.
I mean, you won't know until you find out, will you?
I suppose on the bright side, that means I can finger wag them into a
Mm-hmm.
nervous breakdown too.
Maybe you can even get a boy toy to give you good grades and stuff like that.
Oh, Anton!
What?
Get like the shoulder slap. Young man!
What?
A boy toy?
Mm-hmm. Nice, fit 25-year-old named Jesus.
Anton!
What?
Jesus, where do you come up with these things?
What? You can be like, yes, Miss Miller, and get you all the, all that thing, feed you grapes and everything.
You are ridiculous.
I can see you fantasizing.
I am doing no such thing, young man.
No. Okay, Mom. Okay. You sure they're okay?
Pardon?
Well, you guys. Are you sure you guys are okay apart from bills and money and shit?
Oh, your siblings are being teenagers and...
Anything I should know about?
Well, not that I know of. Nothing stranger than anything you got up to.
Fucking up, Peony. Mom has a nasty habit of not telling me shit. 3.
Oh, we'll put it this way. Whatever is or isn't going on, your mom earnestly doesn't believe it's anything any worse than... Like she said, you got up to shit when you were a teenager. She accepts that this is part of the... part and parcel of having teenagers. So, I mean, whatever may or may not be happening, she does not seem to think it is anything to be especially concerned about, which is a good sign, really.
Christine going out in Roanoke around at all? You notice?
I don't know what she'd be doing all the way out in Roanoke.
You know how the team parties are like.
Oh, I suppose, but usually they just find a barn around here.
Well, I'm not
Or
gonna.
someone's parents go out for vacation or for a weekend.
Well, I'm
I
gonna.
don't
Just
think I don't know.
I know. Puts his hands up, he'll lean forward. I'm just been hearing a lot of creepy things happening in Roanoke. You know what I mean? A lot of crime and shit.
I mean, it's not real often we get out that way anyways, so...
I'm just making sure that you're aware. So if Christine has any sort of, ideas.
I imagine if anyone was going to decide they were going to go on a road trip, it'd be the fellas your brother hangs out with, and I don't think they're quite ballsy enough to try and go as far as Roanoke.
I'm just making sure you know. You know how Christine is. Christine is the one I'm more worried about.
Alright. Keep it in mind. It's good to know.
Just keeping you aware. Like I
I'll
said,
keep an eye on it, honey.
Phil's. I know the jocks. They're pretty straightforward. It's Christine's crowd. Well, they look behind them. Susie, they accept into the role, but a lot of them, well, shrug. All of them do drink.
No, I know, but usually, I mean, if it's anything like when I was young around here, it's house parties, it's...
One of her old boyfriend went missing.
I
He was
know.
a drug dealer.
I know.
I'm just saying you can understand why I'm concerned.
Well, you haven't gone missing on me yet. She gives a shoulder pat.
That's because I don't deal drugs, Ma.
Well, as far as I know, your sister doesn't either, so I suppose that's something you've got in
but
common.
I'm not. Well, I have never dated a drug dealer, Ma.
You sure?
Looks at her. Does Susie look like a drug dealer?
No!
Does Lizzie?
No, and I suppose you were with Lizzie for the longest time, so you didn't
Yeah.
really...
Does Lizzie look like she really used to deal fucking crack cocaine,
Jesus,
Ma?
no. She just, like, flops a hand. Jesus, no, that girl was. Ugh,
Exactly.
pretty sure she walked out in the woods and pet unicorns. Jesus.
That's not too bad.
You still hear from her at all? She doing all right out in New York?
God rolls that subterfuge so fucking fast, Katie. Oh,
Yeah, Susie's coming to sit down. Yeah, good plan, buddy.
that's I think with misdirection. That's 3 because he's like, nah. You know.
You got
Anyway,
misdirected onto something else. There you go.
so you know, mother. There is someone I think could help you with more of the photos as well. She's very good with that sort of thing. Aside from Susie over here.
Oh.
Do you know the little girl Heidi?
Oh, the little fella. Oh, yeah, the little blonde. She was a sweetheart.
Well, she sings, and she is one of the most. I'm telling you, if you take enough photos, she will probably help you out, and she could even record some things for you to put in as a soundtrack over the photo albums you make.
As a soundtrack.
You can do it digitally. Susie can show you how.
Oh?
She has like a transitional effect, and you can have like a song talking over them and stuff like that.
Susie's over here like, why you gotta do this to me, bro?
But it can be something like a pet project, and I know Heidi is a good friend of myself and Susie. Nod, Susie.
Oh, yeah. Susie nods along like, yep, sure.
And well, Heidi doesn't have much friends, and he leans in.
Bless her heart.
I did tell you that she's had a bit of an awkward family situation.
Well, I'd be happy to have her over anytime you want to bring her.
Exactly. So I thought I'd pinball that in because she didn't want to get her hopes up. So
No, look at you.
she's
Oh, that's fine with me.
the smile. Just take it easy with her. She's a bit nervous about things.
Oh,
She's like a
poor
fawn.
dear.
She's like a fawn, you know what I mean? But she's the sweetest thing.
She really was.
Oh,
I've never seen Bubba take so fast to anyone.
She's got away with things. Smile very fondly.
Oh, that sounds real sweet. Like I said, you bring her by anytime you like.
Oh, well, I just thought I'd mention it. She asked me to mention it, so.
Well, of course, honey.
Anton just leans back, taking that sip of the tea, like, whoo! Do you know what I mean? Subject dodged. Oh, fuck.
And now comes the funny part.
You check his phone. As he's casually sitting there, like, oh. Oh, God.
You lucky fucker.
Who's peening me?
Oh, that was to see if Susie caught it. But she did not. You are safe.
Yay. Yeah, he'll check his phone to see if he has any other messages or anything unusual.
Oh no, you did get a message from Renee.
Kind of raises a surprised eyebrow at that. It's like,
It was
oh,
just the confirmation that she had gotten to a safe point, like he told her to. He in fact demanded that she contact him and let him know that she was in a safe place.
just message back to me to come see you.
It is early morning, so
But he'll
or
just leave.
even
He'll
mid
leave,
morning. Yeah.
he'll leave that, so she'll see it when she gets up. Type vibe.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you do that. Text wise, let's see. I imagine any text he'd gotten he would have seen by now. So I mean, there's nothing really outrageous going on.
Who knows? Who knows with this place? That's Anton's attitude. Who the fuck knows? He'll just check anyway. So, look over at Susie. We better, get going, I'd say.
Oh, Yeah, they're. I had thought about doing a shoot today, but only, of course. I mean, are you good for the rest of the day? And I mean, she pretty much. Mom waves you guys out. Like, no, I'm fine. I have enjoyed this, but you two go on right ahead. I know you keep busy.
All right, man. All right. Gives
And
me
thus it was.
the mom hug, the mom hug,
Oh
like,
yeah, good
trying to be
big
cool.
squeeze of a hug.
Trying to be cool, mom.
You
This
do
is
not get to be cool while your mom's hugging you. It's impossible.
You look over at Susie. So what you want to do today?
And there's the two of you slide out, escaping somehow with your lives.
What you want to do today?
She kind of like flicks a glance up, squints at the sky. Well, probably lost my opportunity for that shoot, but I was just gonna do a lot of photo processing.
I can drop you back if you need to.
What are you doing?
I gotta do some work.
Exciting.
Not pleasant. I mean, when he gets in the car, I don't know how perceptive Susie is. She'll see it. Oh God. The topic, it unnerves him.
Well, how about, and hear me out now. How about after you've done your work, you come back to the house?
Oh, look over.
Well, yeah. I mean, apparently you are hell-bent on being cried on, and
I mean, we could do that now.
maybe
if you want.
somewhere a little peaceful, you could get a little bit of rest.
We could do that now if you wanted.
I mean, I was doing my level best to put it off indefinitely by
Well, if
saying
you-
later.
If you'd like some time to do your photo processing because it makes you happy, I'll give you a couple hours. I do want to chat to Becca about a few things, and I want to do some extra work. So, like, I have actual stuff to do, and you want to do your thing, so I can come back later on in the evening.
Just come home tonight, okay?
I'll be here. You smile.
Okay. She'll even steal his hand and give the back of it a kiss, just because it's kind of awkward to lean all the way over in the car.
I'll be home. Like I said, you take your time and keep yourself busy.
Okay.
You'll drop her back, and as he's driving, he'll probably ring Becca as he's driving, parking at the edge of the town. That kind of like, I'm just gonna pull off to the side of the road here, very casually.
Oh, you gonna ring her? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a bit of like a bumble fumble. And it's like, oh God, yo, what's up?
All right, I have a couple questions for you, which might help what I'm doing about trying to find these fucking vans that are taking homeless people.
Hey.
If I go to the homeless shelter now, it's still early in the morning. How well do you honestly think I'll be able to get reliable chatting to people? Evening, most people are going to be trying to go to sleep. If I can actually talk to the people who run the place, this afternoon might be the best time.
I mean, in my experience, most of the time they practically kick everyone out during the day. Supposed to be going and doing something fucking productive with their lives, and then you show up at night, you get your bed.
Right.
So at night, everyone's rushing in to get a place to sleep, and in the morning, everyone's getting turned out. I don't know what the fuck they do in those places during the day if they're even open.
Could check it out.
I guess.
I don't know. They're looking for a target. That's the problem.
I mean, middle of the day ain't the best time to go fucking disappearing people.
No. I need to get everybody together. She can hear the stress in his voice.
It's probably some shit they're doing early evening, when people are still out trying to get that last little bit in before they try
Yeah.
to go back somewhere and dig up a bed.
Probably. Probably.
What, you think about going out there by yourself?
A little bit, yeah.
You know, you can't ban everyone else from doing a thing and then go do it yourself.
Yeah, I'm the exception to the rule, though.
I mean, I can retroactively just decide I'm the exception to some of the rules because that'd be pretty hot.
No.
Oh. Well, I guess fair's gonna have to be fair, ain't it?
Don't you use logic on me.
It's a gift.
All right, I'm going to stop by. There's something I want to check before I come over, though.
Okay. What you doing?
I'm going to check that house that they jumped us in.
What, you mean the place where I was doing my dealing?
No. When I ran you that time with the fucking vampire in the boot.
Jesus. So you're gonna go to Roanoke?
I mean, I have to. They're like right at our fucking doorstep, Becca.
By
I have-
yourself?
What do you want me to do?
I mean, you're the one who said we had to stick to the buddy system.
I can't bring you with me. You've got Heidi.
You know, I'm not the only one here. Jane's here.
Yeah, I suppose.
Fucking Rupert's here. I don't know what the fuck he does all day.
This
Probably
guy's
just rolls on a pile of money that he got from online gambling. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, well, somebody's got to do something.
Okay, but if you go and do something that gets you fucking killed because you broke your own rule.
I'll come back to the house first. Yeah, he does. He drives all the way back to the house. And
Good.
hangs up and comes back.
Drives all the way back to the house.
Yes.
No. Then yeah, she's up there on the balcony. You're like, oh shit, you actually did it. Leans over, grinning.
He just looks restless as he's walking up towards the balcony.
Yeah, she'll flump back as he comes inside, wait for him to come up the stairs, pull out a cigarette.
Yeah, I came back.
Good.
Yeah.
Didn't want to have to tattle on you.
You see him. He's just, it's the hands. He kind of his leg jitters up and down.
Hey, come here. As he
What?
goes to sit down, she holds her hand out. Come here.
Walk over. What?
Come. She literally pulls him down, awkward flop onto the lap type thing.
Kind of stares at her as she does it.
So, can't help but notice you're really eager to talk to everyone else about their problems. How you doing?
I'm fine.
You full of shit.
Yep, but I'm fine.
Is that how I know when you're fine? She points to one of the hands. It's kind of jittering.
Yep, completely fine.
No, totally fine. She leans over, and it's like a blatant repeat of what he pulled on the porch earlier. It's just us out here right now.
Yeah, I realized that. But where's Heidi?
She points. And yeah, he can turn and follow the point and see that she's out in the yard. And I mean, your voices aren't going to carry that far, but she's still in a plain line of sight and is there is a half-finished woven project sitting on the balcony, and she's clearly out plucking more of the good tall grass. Very plainly in line of sight and pretty close to reasonably close to the drive. Probably was hidden behind a couple bushes so he didn't see her on the way in, but from there it's pretty clear that she's not wading into the deep grass where the copperheads lurk. No, she's just out there plucking some more grass to work on whatever she's doing.
Yeah, he just relaxes then.
She'd see him immediately tense when he's like, "Where's Heidi?" It's just a tense.
He's fine.
Yeah, no, I see that.
Yeah, I promise we won't all just burst into flames the second you turn around. I've gone my whole life without bursting into flames. I might call that talent.
Feels like it.
Yeah, well, apparently nobody has time for that today, so you're gonna have to reslate our spontaneous combustion for another time.
Yeah, probably.
Hmm. So how you actually doing?
I'm fine. Me, no, I got this.
Yeah, you got this?
Yeah, can't you tell?
Yeah, I can tell by how you're literally refusing to sleep because you don't want to dream. That's how I know. She taps the temple.
Yeah,
How bad is it?
it's bad.
Kind of bad.
I just haven't seen such sadism before.
What you mean?
They torture that girl to death. For days, probably.
The girl you went hunting for, the body?
Yeah. They,
That nose wrinkle?
they use these little knife things to pierce right into the marrow of the fingers, you know?
What fucking disgusting. They do some sick fucking shit.
And considering how fast they were and they jumped us.
When did they jump you?
That vamp girl. They were all there, and I could feel them coming. Whatever sentry thing they used, man, they had the house fucking swarmed. Like I barely got out of there.
But you got out?
Yeah. Then when we went hunting them in the city, there it was, walking along the streets. I could see all the eyes on it, and just shakes his head.
Sounds fucking gross.
It's just evil, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Suppose so. I guess last time, evil just looked an awful lot like people, huh?
Yeah.
Not so much this time.
I don't know, they act like us, they think like us, but it's just so demented.
Huh.
It's like they're doing everything in their power just to be so corrupt and so base that it's unnerving, the fanaticism behind it.
Ugh.
And then when I found out they can track us and hunt us, I just keep checking everything. And the dreams you have, it just You just keep checking.
They actually ever track us out of there?
No,
Well,
I'm
that's
just
something.
waiting for the one day I get careless.
And that, she finally like just lightly touches the end of his nose. This is why you don't get to go by yourself. Better two of us than one. On any given fucking thing.
I mean, if they
Even if
take you,
someone slips,
if they
someone
take
else
you,
is there to fix it.
if they take you, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know.
I mean, if they take any of us, you're gonna have a fucking aneurysm, Anton. And that's okay. It means you give a shit. But you can't do all of it.
I can see the others don't take it as seriously. I can see it. I don't understand, you know? I haven't been out here long enough to understand.
I mean, they're never gonna have been out here as long as you have, but it's because you got a lead time. By now, hell, they've been at this about as long as you had before you found people, right?
Yeah.
You really think they aren't afraid?
I don't think they're as afraid as they should be.
When's the last time you had a talk with any of them that wasn't a group meeting? I mean, you're good about touching base with me and with her. She like gestures down with her nose as Heidi is working her way back towards the house, pausing now to get to pluck things up.
Yeah, but you're not a guru, though.
No, I know.
Like, they can't see me be weak about shit. Like, I have to be on.
I'm not saying be weak. I'm saying here's a light poke to the chest. Very light. Not a challenging thing. What I'm saying isn't go and open your fucking armor to them. I'm saying go and see what's going on with them. Because
I
just
think-
because they ain't showing it, I mean, fuck, they're probably all just being like you. Like me. Now even Heidi hides her shit. I ain't stupid.
So we didn't know what to say.
I tend to lead with things like how you holding up.
Yeah, but nobody gives you a straight answer about that.
Nah, but it's a lead in. That's the point. Can't have a conversation you don't start.
Maybe.
Besides, following you, right?
What you mean?
I mean, look, Anton, I don't know how your shit works with all of this. She kind of waves around. But, I've been in plenty of gangs. You're the one leading this fucking clusterfuck.
Yeah, I am.
Alright. So group meetings are good and all. Make sure people know what's up. But if you want to know your people, you want to make sure they feel the way they're supposed to feel and know what they're supposed to know, you're going to have to talk to them.
I mean, trying to talk to Bill is like trying to talk to a brick wall, Becca.
I mean, yeah, but Bill's Bill. She kind of shrugs.
It's not good enough. If I can't talk to her, so what? I'm supposed to go Jane, my feelings, and then Bill. Nah.
No,
Smart
not
me.
your feelings. Not your feelings. Their feelings. Just because Bill ain't here all the time and Bill's kind of off, don't mean he don't feel ways. The fuck's he been doing with all that time anyways? Find out.
Apparently he's sorting some shit with his brother, apparently. He was mentioning her.
Oh, there you fucking go. Ask if his brother's alright. Ask if all those people he used to know when he lived in Roanoke are okay.
I mean, I gave him a heads up about this parents Sparrows, so I thought that was helping.
Well, I'm sure it was. But the point isn't to actually give him information. The point is to find out how he's actually doing. Because you're worried that they're not taking it seriously, and you're not going to know if you don't talk to them. You can't just sit here and worry about it, do nothing about it, and just keep worrying.
I know
You're
I'm
gonna
pretty
go
good.
gray.
I don't know. I'm pretty good at that.
She like starts even like plucks kind of teasingly at his hair. You're gonna go fucking gray. Not even
Well,
in the
no.
good way. In the old man way, half your hair's gonna fall out. It'll be terrible.
I see.
We'll all mourn that spot that used to not be bald. Get one of those monk ones. Like she even gestures to the back of, like she reaches up and like traces a circle on the back of his head. Like, yeah, that's right.
And what about you?
Oh, I ain't going bald.
Oh, no,
Grins.
going bald. Are you okay?
I'm
No,
alright.
Now that I'm not out the door.
Oh, look at that. So you can start a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm alright, Anton. Got some cabin fever, but I'm alright.
Oh, no, you seem to be looking at me oddly most days.
It's probably because your hands keep shaking and you're not sleeping.
Are you worried about me? Becca's worried about me?
Perish the thought. That's outrageous. I don't have human feelings. I'm a robot.
Come on. Heidi's down there.
You know,
Oh.
if I'm gonna be a robot, I want to be a motorcycle. I feel like a transformer.
Come on. Heidi's here. Away from here. Jane's doing what I know what she's doing. There's nobody here. You worried about me?
I wasn't fucking worried about you. Jesus, do you think I'm heartless?
No, I just think you're so used to putting on a mask.
I am. I'm pretty fucking good at it too.
Well, maybe I'd like, if I have to open up and start initiating conversations, I'd like you to take your mask off.
I don't know if it's pretty good. Might get stuck sometimes.
Well, then I'm just not going to do anything you've suggested.
She just pulls him back down.
Just nope. Now I am putting back the armor on. It is on, and there we go.
You full of shit.
No. I get it, Becca. No, it's fine.
If I was keeping the mask on, I wouldn't have admitted to it in the first place, or tried to joke about it.
I know.
So stop being a bitch.
Then stop trying to joke about it.
It's a lot easier to joke about it than to say it seriously.
Well, maybe I'd like you to say it seriously for a change.
Yeah, I'm fucking worried about you.
Why is that?
Well, you know, sleeping and dreaming might suck, but you need it. And you snitching fucking 4 hours here and there ain't enough.
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised Heidi hasn't done a ball and chain impression just to keep you in the fucking room.
What else?
What else? What?
What else are you worried about me?
You're not sleeping, you're pacing, you're smoking more than you ever smoked before. Staying up all night, using that fucking sentry as an excuse to not sleep. You know this place is safe. Even I know this place is safe. And I can't even see half the shit going on here. When's the last time you even opened up to Heidi about your shit?
Why would I tell her that? She'll only get scared.
Oh, I guess you'll have to tell Big Tough Becca as she like wraps the arms around and like hugs you in. You're caught now. It's like a fucking bear trap.
Big tough Becca's just gonna try hiding, so kind of stuck.
I ain't hiding shit.
There you are. You always hide your shit. Smile at her.
I call that slander and defamation of character. Here, say it best.
Maybe I'm just scared, that's all.
No, it's fucking scary.
Maybe it spooked me a lot more than I thought it would.
Sounds like some fucked up shit.
It is. It is.
You got any other people you worried about in Roanoke?
Worried about everybody.
In Roanoke, though.
No, I tried to get everybody out as much as I could. So,
Oh, good.
yeah, I'm pretty good at making sure that everybody can go this way and that way.
Yeah, but you know what that means. Means maybe. Just maybe. We can stop panicking for like a minute.
No,
Because the people you care about are out.
can't do that.
I didn't say stop thinking, I said stop panicking.
Thinking comes with the panicking.
I don't know, you seem to think pretty good even when you're not panicking.
I know, but the panicking makes me focus quicker.
Yeah, it also makes your hands shake and makes you not sleep. At least you're eating. Jesus, if you'd stopped eating, it would have been worse. Would have had to throw you up against the wall. And it's funny because as much as it's like, yes, this is the bear trap, now you can't escape. It's actually pretty. Like she's after the initial clinch, it's loosened up. She's just holding him. It's almost tender. Gasp.
They didn't give her a gentle little neck kiss.
It's funny because it gets a reaction, not like a negative one, just kind of like the. Ugh.
What?
Nothing. Just. Yeah, I might figure it's a wee bit sensitive.
What's the point? Is it
You know?
hurting? Is it bothering you?
No, no. No, it's fine.
Are you sure?
A faint, kind of chill smile for once, as opposed to the armor smile, you know? Ah, it's fine.
Okay. Because I don't want to bother you.
Well, you'd have to work hard and not to bother me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I know it's still hard.
Yeah. Don't worry, if I mind what you're doing, you will know.
I know.
Not to say I'm a hard ass, just to say I kind of, quick on the uptake.
Still gonna worry.
You seem to do that in abundance.
Maybe I have a hard time, trouble letting go of guilt.
You didn't do it?
I know. Told myself that a million times.
She finally, it really does transition into more of a hug. You didn't do it, and I'm a big girl who made my own decisions. You didn't make me do anything either.
I
So-
know. I told myself that 100 times as well.
I get the faintest impression it's not working.
Yeah. Took my eye off the ball. And got you hurt.
You didn't do nothing.
Exactly. I didn't do anything.
You did exactly what the fuck we planned to do.
Yeah. Like I said, I've told myself this about a million times.
Yeah, we'll just tell each other about a million times more. Eventually it'll work.
And sometimes I'm afraid to hold on to you some days.
No, that's not a problem.
I know it's not. I'm still afraid of it. Look over.
That's alright, I'll just hold on to you instead. Shuffles the arms a little bit. Gives him a bit of a squeeze.
I mean, some days I want to walk up and just, hold on to you. And then start getting this anxiety in my chest. What if I do something wrong? What if I make a mistake? Or what if I...
She finally picks up one of the hands, and for all that she's got like the really outrageous bangles and the kind of long, not obscenely, but the longish kind of manicured nails, she kind of combs some of the hair out of his face. It's just long enough for it. I already know what'll set me off. And you don't do that shit. Well, as long as it's not in front of everyone else. I don't care. It's fine. In fact, it's better than not caring.
Do you don't mind me being affectionate towards you then?
No, just don't want the others to think I'm all fucking soft.
I didn't mean in front of the others.
No, oh my.
Just nod slowly. It's not like I'm attached or anything.
Nah, perish the thought.
Are you?
No, perish the thought there too. It's working faintly.
And without our masks?
Probably far more than we should be.
Yeah, definitely. But I don't want to let go of you. So,
Well, you're
Right.
lucky this is a very big chair.
and still am terrified of losing you.
I'm going nowhere.
Especially with that whole vamp thing. I know we didn't talk about it much. But I was... Yeah.
Oh, you just drove me half insane, keeping me safe and keeping me inside.
I know. I was just nervous of losing you.
Oh, don't worry, I'm pretty hard to lose.
And
Hey,
without your,
look! Ooh, he even goes to
I
pull aside, like,
and without your mask, what about me? You worried of losing me?
it was surprisingly hard to kill, all told.
Mm-hmm. But
And don't die.
why is that?
I suppose I should be saying I'll kick the shit out of you if you die. But, no.
You told your dad how you feel?
No,
I think he knows.
probably.
I think he knows. After all, he was the one. He saw me come back the very next day.
So you come back every fucking day, sleeping outside my door.
Of course, I wasn't gonna leave you on your own.
Look, just because I don't like. Just because I don't like showing that I'm soft on the inside. Doesn't change that it's there. It just kind of shrugs.
So, way more tests than we should be.
Yeah, you're my favorite therapy dog. She kind of grins, tugs him in to like kiss the temple because let's face it, at the worst point of it, yeah, he was coming in lupus, and for some reason, she coped with that a lot better. Because for maybe it's the fact that, in fact, I'll let you kind of P&E it almost to kind of measure back over it, or intelligence empathy it, going back over it after the fact.
Sure. 2.
Yeah, for 2. Becca has a really hard time opening up. It's not that it's not a calculated thing. She just has a hard time doing it. She spent a lot of her life putting on a shell. But especially in the case of like him coming in as in lupus, it was a lot easier because you don't have to put on with the dog. You don't have to pretend to be anything weird with the dog. The dog doesn't give a fuck. Will still lick
So-
your face. So
Smirk. So if I'm gonna kiss you, I'm gonna have to turn into a dog to do that.
only if people are looking.
All right, then challenge accepted.
Kind of smirks.
What happened about in private?
Yeah, I could let you get away with it.
Take the hand, peck it lightly.
Yeah, she seems all in all pretty mellow about it. It's funny because, like, yeah, she's lost the shell a couple times, but usually, ooh, after extended duress. Pardon as shit falls all around me. What is my life? 1 second. Oh, please don't fall. But yeah, most of the times he's managed to break through the shell, it's because there was some sort of like repeated points of duress and it gave her someone to break down with. But you can tell, even in a moment like this, she keeps kind of pushing it aside with a little bit of humor. It's not something she's consciously doing. It's what she does. So she's giving as many, green lights and kind of permissions as she can in the way that she can.
I think Heidi'd be alright on her own, don't you?
Oh yeah, she'll come up here and start working on that thing again in a minute.
Oh,
And
come
looks
on.
over at it.
You take her by the hand.
Oh,
You don't want her seeing us talking, do you?
she kind of shrugs, and yeah, she'll let him snag the hand and haul out of her lap finally, and she'll go ahead and heave up
You-
after him.
He'll pull her up so she dumps right out the chest.
Yeah, okay.
No, it's kind of like, alright, it's a gesture, there's nobody around, fuck it. So she thumps right there, you know what I mean?
She does, and it's funny and awkward because it's like, oh, this has happened, and I'm here now. She doesn't get swoony like some of the other girls do. She's just kind of like, oh,
Fuck it. Anton will, because you know what, Becca? You may be out of your shell, but I'm goddamn Anton fucking McGraw. So, 7
gonna
plus.
get it.
Oh, yeah. Watch this. Oh, Jesus. Anton, that was not your best roll, hon. So 1 success.
It's an extended kiss of the neck. It's more gentle. But she can. It's because he's probably actually because he's a bit nervous himself from all the tension in him. It's still one, but it's not what it could be.
What kind of roll was it?
Subterfuge.
It's one. And she's already a little more on the receptive side, so she relaxes and lets him, and God forbid, one might almost think, with the hands kind of clenching around him, she was enjoying it. It's outrageous.
You look up. Do you know why I do that? Specifically only to you.
No.
So if anyone ever comes up and asks, they won't see me kissing you or they won't see anything. They might see a hug. I've seen you give plenty of people a hug. I've seen you give plenty of people a squeeze. I've seen you do plenty of things as a public figure. If anything, I'm making sure that you still have ways to keep you, you. Still have ways to deflect it.
It's like a half second of the lip bite before she goes for it.
But,
Just boom.
oh yeah, he's like, whoa, do you know what I mean? Ah! He stumbles back a couple of steps.
Yeah, she goes straight in for the kiss. Just boom.
Okay, probably takes him completely off guard, like, blah, fuck. Becca, you know, that's the type of thing.
It's brief, but Jesus, it's intense.
You kind of let out the breath after, like, whew.
I could appreciate that.
Of course, I gotta take care of it.
Oh, I suppose if we want to be out of sight before Heidi gets up the stairs.
Got a good couple of hours.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it'd be nice just to lie down with you.
Yeah?
And plus, I can lock the door to make sure nobody walks in, so if we do cuddle, nobody's gonna see.
And here I thought we were going to make such a racket they'd think the attic was haunted. Sure.
We can do both. But you take hold of her hand and pull her in again so she's looking at him. I want you to be comfortable. And I want you to be able to express things without anybody seeing. So you can still be you. So you don't start panicking. So afterwards, lying naked in bed with you, we could just chat and cuddle and all that. Yeah, I want to do that. Because it means I could see more of you without the mask. You know what? Fuck it, Anton. I am. Oh, make goddammit, Becca, come here. I'm taking that armor off. Boom!
Is another app subterfuge?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
And there's like the thoughtful kind of look at the teeth, and she finally just takes the hand he's holding and proceeds to start yanking him inside, like, oh.
Yes. Just trying to dare Katie as I help Becca open up more.
She gonna open up all right.
Ugh.
So yes, we will call it there.
Gasp.